Hello, good morning everyone. Today is 2024 February 7. So this today's stock will be cover all these stocks lah, which is at least 4 to 5 research house stock picks right over here. So pretty much stocks to be covered. So we starting with the disclaimers. All the stock mentioned in this video is serving as a learning purposes. It's not a buying selling call for the viewer or subscriber. Let's starting with overnight markets. Overnight US market is considering closing flat. It doesn't up much right over there, and S&P 500 up by 0.23, Dow Jones up by 0.37, Nasdaq is considered flat 0%. The reason behind is S&P ended just shy of the record as earning periods continues. I believe the bond yield is still climbing right over there. But what we need to look at today would be the China stocks. You can see overnight China stocks and Hong Kong as well. They are surging for over 3%. And the Hong Kong share gained by 4%. You can see right here 3% for the SSE, HSI up by 4%. Later on we can have a look on the chartings for the Hong Kong, China's. So see how is the conditions right over there. I believe last few sessions I did mention, probably this last week I did mention I did encouraging investors to investing into China and Hong Kong. If you follow my live during morning market sessions, okay, pretty much like the previous bottom right over there. So it could be very potential for the investing for the Hong Kong and China at current stage. Yep. So we have a look on the chartings for the Nasdaq first. Nasdaq is closing sideways, another candlestick, hangman candlestick alike right over there. It's still on the uptrend, as pretty much similar to yesterday. S&P up flat, 11 point, doesn't up much, and still look like a dodgy right over there. And the Dow Jones pretty much similar, sideways, still uptrending. All three indexes pretty much similar trending at this moment. All of them are trading above 20-day moving simple moving average and the uptrend line. Okay, so the first stage we need to look at the candlesticks and followed by the uptrend line and then simple moving average for 50 days, 20 days. Okay, we may have a look on the Hang Seng Index right over here. See how is the condition right over there. So let's starting with the Hang Seng. Hang Seng, we can see that overnight is closing up 4%. So I believe our last 2 weeks. So we can see I did mention potential investing moment, which was on these 2 days. Of course, I'm not going to picking where is the bottom, but I'm going to say it's very good long-term investing moment at current stage for Hang Seng and China markets. Okay, if you miss this round, I don't know, you will get another round maybe next 10 to 20 years times from current stage. You should investing into China and Hong Kong at current stage. So we are still considering sideways ranging at the lower range right over there. What you can do is either you can buy into certain stocks, Alibaba, Tencent, JD, Meituan, all those things is very giant markets, which is at attractive price and valuation right at current stage. So we can see Hang Seng Index, the bigger picture, the previous low is somewhere around in January and 22nd, and the previous low was back into October, 31st October 2022. So where are you going to investing in at current stage will be a best option. So we zoom out to have a larger view. You see it has been a multi-year low since where is the highest. Let us see, we may look into the weekly chart for the Hang Sengs. So the previous highs were back into, when was it? It was around in January 2018. So how many years ago? I believe it's around 6 to 7 years low. Okay, from the highest level drop to the current stage is around at 7 years low. It's not 7 years low actually, from the high, I mean from the top now is now 7 years low. So if you are talking for the lowest level, I would say we are now far lower than 2011. Yep, we are pretty much like at the stage of 2011 in Hang Seng, Hong Kong, China's. Okay, so you need to pick your side whether you want to invest into Hong Kong, China or not. And we have a look on the China market. Shanghai Composite Index. Shanghai Stock Exchange overnight closing up by 3%. So I would say last few weeks I did mention the slope of the downtrending is still a downtrending, yes, and the slope becomes steepest. The steepest it can go, the better for the investment for rebounding. Okay, and so we have look on the charting. This one is definitely is also multi-year low as well for the China markets. Now we are now pretty much like the lowest back into March 2020 level. Okay, if you want to go for the weekly chart, we can have a look in here. So we can draw the uptrend line. We already broken the uptrend line many years. So this is the critical sessions for the support at current stage 2006 level. Yep. So see whether you want to investing into China or not. So maybe still many people are worried about the trade war between US and China's, and year end will be the US elections. Donald Trump will coming in or not, we don't know, but Donald Trump did mention that he intend to impose over 60% of tax for the China as well for the trade wars. So that's why it bring down the China Hong Kong index last few days. So, but if you're comparing for the price and valuation, definitely the valuations in the Hong Kong, China is very cheap, low right now. So we may have a look on some the research house topics. So let's start with the Maybank Investment Bank market review. They did mention that the bull will continue have the upper hand, tracking overnight gains on the Wall Street, and market volatility remain elevated ahead Chinese New Year's 2024. So there will be another 3 to 4 days for the Chinese New Year's, and the all eyes will be on the US job data. Job data will be on this Friday. Non-farm payrolls, okay, Friday, every month first Friday. So, and then the China inflations which will release by this week. Technically, maybe Investment Bank is expecting the KLC to trade between the range of 1,500 to 1,020 point today. So with a support level 1477 and 1465, okay. And we have a look on the KLCI. One moment. KLCI charting. So overnight we are up by 1 point. It's still sideways consolidation for 1 week plus right here. You can draw a mini box right over there, see whether the trend can be break higher or lower right over there. So we're starting with the research house stock pay. The first one will be by M Bank, which is TAS Offshore. TAS Offshore has been picked by another research house earlier, this week. You can check on my previous market live as well. So overnight closing is 5.8. The stop loss level given is 51 cents, which is larger than the 10%, unless you are buying below 56 cents or below. So you can control your risk within 10%. So make sure you do some calculations on the percentage as well. And the target given will be 65 and 70 cents. So I give you a larger picture out there so you can see where is the target price given, 65 and 70 cents. So you can see the sloping up trending. The slope steepness is very steep. So the potential pullback is stronger. Okay. And the next research house stock pick will be by M Plus Paramount. Paramount also picked by another research house last few days, and today picked by 2 research house. So M Plus, you can see that the target stop loss level given are very tight. It's very tight. So let's have a look. The reason they are picking for this one is for the flag formation, breakout flag formation. It's pretty much like a slope down here, pullback right over there. So overnight closing is 101, and the target stop loss price given is 98.5, which is around 2.5% is stated right over there, and the target given is 105 and 108. So definitely this one is for the contra playing only. Contra playing means 3-day trading sessions, because the stop loss and the target price is so tight. Okay, so I would say later on I will be more suggesting for another research house trading plan, which is larger risk and larger target price given. So you can choose between one if you want, or you can mix between both. Okay. The next topic would be the IOI property. So again, M Plus Chartist is also picking for these stocks is for the short-term trading, which is intraday for control only. So it mentioned buying above 217, overnight closing 217, meaning that you should buying 218 because they said buy above, right? So and the stop loss level would be 212. 212 would be around 2.3 or 3% because you are buying at 218, right? But they are measuring based on 217. So and the target given is 224 and 228. It's very tight of the target and risk. So this definitely is not my style. I mean, if you like this style of intraday trading plan, you can follow it. So make sure you control your risks. So another stock pick would be by CGS. CGS first stock pick would be Carex. Carex. Okay, overnight we can see the momentum is coming in. So with a 10 million share traded and the uptrending is still strong. So definitely is there's a breakout overnight for the consolidation pullback. So and the stop loss level given a 745, which is more than 10%, So I was suggesting if you're buying for this stock, you need to wait for the pullback to control your risk within 10%. And the target given is 60 cent and it's 67, 90 and 93 half. So I zoom out for a larger viewing. Maybe I need to draw one more line right over there, but I wouldn't draw 87 cents because it's so tight for the 3 cent level comparing to the risk. So that's why I didn't draw the first target 87 cents right over there. Even you are buying in at 84 cents, if your target is 90 cents, your profit is only 6 cents. 6 cents, but your risk is more than 10%. This is not reasonable for the trading plan. As a trading plan, it's not reasonable. Even your given target is 93.5, it's still not reasonable. I'm sorry to say that it's still not reasonable because the risk is far more larger compared to the target, even the highest target given. Okay, so I wouldn't suggest for this type of trading plan, but make sure if you like this type of trading plan, if you're trading for this type of plan, you need to do some adjustment. We can't control the chartists how their mindset run, but we need to control our risks. Okay, so the next topic will be TMC Life. So overnight closing at 76 cents is playing for the swing. It's playing for the swing and the rebounding with a volume 2.4 million share traded overnight. So it's testing for the recent high right over here. Stop loss level given a 6.5. So far still acceptable, I would say, because the risk given is around 10%. That's the max I can accept. So, and the target given is 80 cent and 84 cent, but this one is not reasonable to me, sorry, because the risk is 10%, and if you are given 80 cent for the 4 cent reward, it's not reasonable. How about the 84 cent? 8 cent level still acceptable, I would say, because risk reward is 1-to-1. If you like this stock, you can follow the trading plan, but you need to remove for the first target to make sure your risk reward is acceptable. Okay. The next stock research house will be by UOB Paramount, as earlier mentioned. Another stocks research house already picked for this one, even last few days. So the target price given, let's have a look, would be the orange carded. Overnight closing 101, stop loss level is 94 cent, which is acceptable. You are risking 7 cent, which is acceptable for the risk you are taken is around 7% level, but the target given is 109 and 114. So I would say still reasonable, because they need to closing the gap generated back in the March 2020. Okay, so technically this one is still on the uptrend. I would say still acceptable trading plan for this amount. If you want me to choose within this M Plus and the UOB trading plan, I would prefer for the UOB trading plan. Okay, and the next stock pick will be Taliwork. Okay, overnight closing 88 cents, stop loss level given is 83.5, target given is 945 and 99.5. So I would say this one is pretty much standard of the trading plan. Risk reward is still acceptable. The reason they are calling for this buy is because the trend, the swing, and the testing breakout for the recent high. So that's the reason why they are calling for the buy right over there, and the potential trend changing right over there. Okay, so the next stock will be Fiamma. Okay, they did mention technical buy on breakup 9.2 overnight closing is 92 cents. So, but they are calling for the breakout 92 meaning that you need to wait for it to break 92 meaning that potentially you can buy in at 93 cents if there's any rebounding. But I was suggesting preferable there's a volume coming in at least more than 1 million. Okay, because last few days you can see that the trading is couple 100,000 share traded only. So for this type of charting, I still not in my favor, because it seems to be volume is too low, and the open everyday opening is seems to be different price. So anyhow, the target trading plan given is very standard one, but not my favorite. If you like it, you may follow it. So the next resource house will be Maybank Investment Bank Inari. Okay, overnight closing 320 and the target given is 296. Target stop loss level 296, target given is 346 and 380. Pretty much standard, and the buying is for these stocks. I believe is potentially they are playing for the swing and the rebounds of the support level, because this one you can see that they earlier on they are already testing for this resistance level, and it break out right over there, and it pull back to testing the support, whether the resistance already becoming the support. So there's a rebound right over here. They can potentially calling for the rebounding from here. You can draw some line here. It's uptrending. So I would say this one is a nice pick, which is suitable to me. Next stock would be Sham. So overnight closing at 6.3, they are playing for the swing, pull back right here for the swing, the breakout right over here. And the stop loss level given is 5.8, acceptable stop loss level, which is 5 cents. Target given 6.9 and followed by 76, pretty much standard, acceptable. And next up will be Powerwell. Powerwell overnight closing 26 dollars, level given is 235. They are playing for the volume. I would say pretty much like volume. Overnight closing is 223, so they are expecting for the breakout for the Powerwell, to testing the recent resistance. Stop loss level 235 seems to be too large, definitely more than 10% already, so I don't encourage to trading using this trading plan. Target given is 29 and 3.5. So we do have a lot of stocks covering by today. Out of all these stocks pickings, which is the most favorite for me for today? Overnight stock picking. I mean, I would say I would prefer for the Inari by the Maybank Investment Bank. Of course, everyone have their own style of trading based on the chartings. You need to find some of the thing that's suitable to you. One trading plan doesn't suit to everyone, but you need to find something that suits to you. So if you're interested to open account, you can check in the description links. There's a video to guide you through how to open account with Maybank Investment Bank. You can key in the promo code, so the account will be under me. I will serving you for the services. And if you want to open the margin account, you can check with the description as well. 如果要开户口的话，可以在 description 那边联系到那个视频，怎样去教你开户口啦。也可以联系到我，如果有兴趣开 margin 户口的话，我们现在有 promotion 是最低的利息是 4.65%， 如果有兴趣可以联系我。今天就讲到这里 ，Thank you and goodbye。